Welcome to my Zoom webinar and welcome to the Nest. My name is Joanna Newman and I am the Executive Director of Education. And I wanted to thank you for taking the time out of your day to spend some time with me to learn about our prestigious university and the 100% online programs that we have to offer. Since this is a recorded webinar, please feel free to share the link with anyone else who may be interested in furthering their career just like you. I'll be holding a raffle drawing each time anyone registers to receive more information. And if you're one of the lucky participants to receive a healthy snack pack delivered right to your home, I will contact you via email and text so you can provide me with your mailing address. If you have any questions at any point of this presentation, please write them down in email, call, or text me. I anticipate covering all my information in about 20 minutes or less, but again, since this is recorded, please feel free to navigate throughout the presentation as needed. Okay, let's get started. Florida Gulf Coast University was founded in May of 1991, and it is the second youngest member of the 12-member state university system of Florida. FGCU, for short, is located in Fort Myers, and since its inauguration, the FGCU effect has taken over by creating community spirit through student involvement, generating a wave of knowledge, service, and culture that resonates throughout Florida and beyond. FGCU prepares students to excel and innovate, become actively engaged, and serve their communities and inspire others by leading, doing, and making a difference. So you can see from this slide our accreditation status and the number of accolades that we have received. Please note that we are accredited by the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on Colleges, and we meet the rigorous standards for educator preparation set by CAEP, the Council for the Accreditation of Educator Preparation. I'm not going to read the vision and mission statements because they're quite lengthy, but I'd like to include them in case you want to go over them on your own. I do want to emphasize, though, that our vision focuses on offering exceptional value in high-quality educational programs that address regional and statewide needs, and that we make emphasis to create conscious, productive, and engaged citizens. We take pride in furthering education and creating new knowledge. The next slide, this one that we're on right now, is a continuation of what I was mentioning before, and I want to reiterate that student success is the top priority, given that teaching is our primary mission. We are honored to say that tuition has remained consistent for 5 years. Students describe their experiences as transformative, life-changing, and inspirational, and FGCU students enjoy one of the highest graduate employment rates among the state's universities. A few of the many benefits of obtaining a graduate degree is the upward mobility and career paths that you'll encounter. Once you start your pursuit towards your master's degree, you will learn things about yourself in this stage of your career that you're probably not aware of. For example, when I started my degree in educational leadership, every week when I wrote in the discussion board or a research paper, I realized that my passion was professional development and training. I learned to understand my principal better, and I acquired a greater understanding of certain teaching practices that I had no recollection of before I started my program. Other points included in the slide are that you will not only improve your teaching skills, but also become an expert on the teaching process, instead of simply strengthening your knowledge of the subject you teach. Educators with advanced degrees enjoy increased job stability and have a greater earning potential, and you will gain a deeper respect and appreciation within your school, district, and your community. This last slide, before we get into the content of the graduate degrees offered, is about FGCU's awesome faculty. Unlike most universities, we do not have a tenure system, so faculty members tend to be professors with entrepreneurial spirits, those who are excited by the prospect of creating new programs and initiatives that benefit students and the community. The professors are part of a committed, supportive faculty that represent a diverse collection of scholars and researchers fully committed to giving you an education of the highest quality. Their passion for teaching and service will lead you to excel in your career goals. Please take a moment to read their comments to you. Here are some of the highlights of our online graduate degree programs. First of all, they're 100% online, which means that you do not have to log in at a specific time. You can go at your own pace, given the deadlines that your professors will set week by week. Each course takes 7 weeks, and there are 6 different start dates per year. You are not required to have taken the GRE or the GMAT to be able to apply and get admitted into any of our programs. We offer affordable and competitive online tuition rates, You can complete your master's degree in as few as 12 months. And again, the accreditation is a very valuable piece of information. Okay, so here are the master's programs that we have available 100% online right now. We're always looking to add new programs, but these are the ones that we feel fulfill the needs of our education programs within the state. So we have a Master's of Education in Special Education, Curriculum and Instruction with a concentration in reading, and one with a concentration in elementary education. We have a Master's of Education in Educational Leadership, which leads to Florida Department of Education Level 1 certification. And we also offer a Master of Arts in Ed Leadership with a concentration in P12 education and one with a concentration in higher education. The next 6 slides are going to be a breakdown of each of our programs with a short description, what types of roles you can obtain, but by no means are limited to, and the cost of each program. Most of our degrees are similar in credit hours and total cost, except for the educational leadership programs, which can be completed within 33 credit hours instead of 36 like the rest. So the first one is our Master of Education in Special Education, which is built for general educators as well as those without teaching experience who want to improve the lives of children and adults with disabilities while advancing professionally. This prepares you for roles such as Director of Special Ed, expert in state agencies including Division of Developmental Disabilities, leader in agencies for adults and with disabilities, special ed teacher, supervisor, or coordinator. Each course is 3 credit hours, 7 weeks per course for a total of 36 credit hours. You pay by the course, and the total cost of the program is $13,428. And you will see that this is going to be the same for, like I said, most of our programs are going to be this cost. Our second Master's of Education is in Curriculum and Instruction with a concentration in Reading Education. It is built for K-12 teachers seeking added professional certification in reading in order to make a greater impact on students and achieve career goals. This prepares you for roles such as Curriculum and Instruction Coordinator, Curriculum Specialist, Director of Curriculum and Instruction for Reading, Reading Instructional Coordinator, or Reading Specialist. Again, 36 credit hours, and the total that I had mentioned before, $13,428 total. And then Curriculum Instruction with a concentration in elementary education is built for K-12 teachers who want to advance their knowledge in curriculum development at the elementary level in order to make a greater impact on young learners. And this prepares you for roles such as Curriculum Instruction Coordinator, Curriculum Specialist, Director of Curriculum and Instruction, K-12 lead teacher, or specialized teacher in elementary education. Our Masters of Education in Educational Leadership is designed for teachers who are seeking the Florida Department of Education Level 1 Educational Leadership Certification. You do need to be, you do need to have a teaching certification and at least 2 years of teaching experience. This prepares you for a wide array of K-12 education roles such as assistant principal or principal, department chair, instructional coordinator, or district administrative support staff. So this program can be completed in 33 or 36 credit hours. It includes 2 internships, and one of the internships is can be embedded within the first classes. And so that's something that you would talk to your professors about, and that would eliminate one internship course, lowering the cost to $12,309 instead of the total of $13,428. You do need to take the FELI and pass it in order to graduate from this Educational Leadership Masters. If you do not want to get certified through the university, you can take the Master of Arts in Educational Leadership with a concentration in P12 education. This one is designed for new teachers or those coming in from outside of education with limited teaching experience who want to advance their career in educational leadership without Florida certification. This does not mean that you cannot get certified. It just means that you're going to do it on your own. You take the FELI on your own, and once you pass it, you do all the paperwork through your human resources department in your school district. It prepares you for P12 education roles, such as academic program developer, department chair, director of curriculum, professional development leader, and teacher leader. And then the last program is our Master of Arts in Ed Leadership with a concentration in higher education. And it is built for those who seek to work in post-secondary and higher education and aspire to meet professional goals in college, university, and technical school settings. This will prepare you for higher ed leadership roles such as admissions, advising, alumni relations, enrollment management, student financial aid, or student services. And once again, this is 36 credit hours. Okay, so some of our general admission requirements are similar for all programs as well, with a few variations depending on each program. Overall, you must submit an application form and a $30 processing fee, along with your official transcripts that verify your bachelor's degree and a minimum 3.0 GPA or graduate degree. You do not need to have taken the GRE or the GMAT to be admitted into any of our education master's programs. So I'm going to more specifically break down each of our program special requirements. They're not going to vary too much, but our master's in special education, if you have a 3.0 or higher, you're going to get admitted. But if you are not, then you will have an interview that will be offered. And you can do that in person, via phone, or virtually. And then you will write a one-page statement about your career and personal goals. And also performance in courses taken in other graduate degrees or non-degree seeking classes will be taken into consideration for admission. For the Masters of Education Curriculum and Instruction, both elementary and reading concentrations, you will submit a one-page statement about your career and personal goals connected with pursuing graduate work in curriculum and instruction, explaining your motivation for pursuing a master's degree. And then for our Masters in Ed Leadership, like I mentioned, the Masters of Education in Ed Leadership, you do need to have a teaching certification and 2 years of teaching experience. And if you don't have that, you can apply to the Master of Arts in Ed Leadership. And all you have to do is submit a statement of purpose or essay. And then for the Masters of Arts in Educational Leadership with higher education concentration, you will be offered an interview as well if you have less than a 3.0 GPA. And you will need 2 letters of recommendation from either working professionals in the field, a current or previous supervisor, or an academic advisor, and then a letter of intent explaining why you would want to enroll in this program. Okay, financial aid, everyone's favorite topic. To determine eligibility for federal, state, and institutional financial aid, including federal direct loans, you'll be asked to complete a FAFSA. There's a school code for Florida Gulf Coast University, and those details will be given to you clearly via email once you apply as well. You will pay by the course, and I also like to give you the links for the Stafford Teacher Loan Forgiveness Program and the Public Service Loan Forgiveness, but given that I am not a financial aid guru, I leave that to the school specialist to handle on a one-on-one basis with each of you. There are 6 different start dates each year, the 2 upcoming ones being August 17th and October 12th, with an application deadline of July 24th and September 18th. Once you apply, you will be guided as to other paperwork deadlines needed to start on those particular dates. Did you know that self-doubt is the highest barrier for graduate students to further their education? Well, nearly half of the adults who responded to a national survey said that self-doubt is one of the largest challenges they would face if they enrolled in a post-secondary education or training program. So I'm going to ask you, don't fall into that statistic. Don't delay, apply today, and you can choose to start when you feel most comfortable. You can always change the start date if life gets in the way. So I want to thank you once again for your time, and please know that as a fellow educator, I am here to help. Do not hesitate to reach out to me, and we can always set up a time to talk one-on-one to discuss specific details as well. Please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay positive. We're all in this together. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your day.